body to make memories in a bank forever in time. There's no reason to be hard to find, 'cause we've already lost our mind. You and me, we're gonna write a little history. You and me, just show me love and then you'll see. Memories that we make, they are never gonna fade for a lifetime.
Hello, and welcome to week 3 of Rocket League Mountain View College. Uh, so far, if you're just tuning in, so far our record is 1-1. Not too bad, but could be better for us. As we're here waiting to get the game started, seeing about finding a match. Enjoy the new animation screen as y'all wait, prepping everything in the meantime. And we'll have some nice, soft, subtle music in the background. If you're still in the stream, sorry, we're having some difficulties right now setting up a match. But no worries, trying to fix it as soon as possible.
Into the night, the city lights are dancing, slowly falling apart. The shadows causing an outbreak. I'm wishing upon a star. This time I'm feeling stronger, and I know I can do better. The shadows causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, oh, light it up, ooh, light it up, causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, oh, light it up, ooh, causing an outbreak. I'm turning the lights on.
Hello, and we are ready and set to go. Hopefully, here we'll start soon as we figure out what is going on with this match. And as always, we are struggling with more and more issues. We are facing Northwest College today. They will be unfortunately having 2 players on their team. But we will go ahead and play out the match and see how we do. Walter with the pass to Lamont. Lamont passing it back to Walter. Walter cannot achieve a touch on it, but gets a pass through the defense. Supa's up in the air for it. Zombie killer as well. Lamont going up, challenging off the wall, passing it towards goal. Gets a save by Zombie killer. Or Zom killer. More like it. Lamont pushing it back into the corner, going back to the mid. And Jesus gets another touch, getting that clear. Supa is there to intercept the pass, passing it back. Lamont with the shot, and Lamont with the goal for MVC. Supa with the send back in the defensive zone. Lamont pushing up right behind Supa. Let's see how this plays out. Lamont is there to get a touch. Doesn't get enough of a touch, but the game still goes on 1-0. Jesus dribbling with the ball, passing it over one player. Supa's the last one's defend. Gets a nice defensive off the wall. Zombie killer is there to intercept. Walter passing it towards the middle. And ball stays in corner for a bit before Supa gets a nice handle of the ball. Pushes it over. And it looks like Jesus is going off the wall. Takes it around Lamont. No one's there to finish off from Northwest College. Supa take a shot on goal. Zombie's there to intercept. Jesus, not enough boost, but somehow gets there. Supa goes back into the corner. Walter is there. Doesn't get a touch to finish it. Ball clearing out the zone. Supa with the double touch. And a goal off of the backboard. From our disappointing loss from last week to now, this is going better than expected from week 2 to week 3. Super's going off of the backboard, tossing it into the mid. Zom Killer is there to intercept, misses the ball. Jesus gets a touch on it into the corner. Super off the wall, passes it towards the mid. Lamont's there to finish it, and Northwest College cannot get a handle on the ball. And making this game 3-0 with 2 minutes and 44 seconds to go. Super gets the first touch on the ball. Zom Killer is there to push it off to the side before an MVC player can get to it. Slowly controlling it off the wall, goes towards the mid, pushes it in. Lamont is there, hits the post. It just goes off the wall. Two players ended up missing. Zom Killer trying to play it slow against the wall, buy some time. Super with the open miss. And Jesus pushes it out of the way. Lamont with the nearly miss of a save. Super going up in the air. Walter pushing it up towards the field. Zom Killer is there to intercept. Zom Killer intercepts again. Going off the wall. Gets a touch. Puts it around one player. But Supa's there to take charge of that lead. Like I said, so far, a better game than last week. Week 2, horrendous. Amazing save. No one's there. Zom Killer is there to finish up that cleanup crew. Making this a 3-1 MVC versus Northwest College. Super pushing it up towards the mid. Walter's there to receive. This Zombie Killer is also there to receive. So he's trying to play it closely off the wall. Pushes it towards mid. Lamont's there to intercept. Super with the pre-jump, with the double tap against the crossbar. And looks like it's getting to take a lead here. Super with nice clear. Walter missing the ball just barely. Super pushing it over one. Zombie Killer is there. Lamont also intercepts that clear. Super's there to clean up. Misses the ball. Jesus pushes it out to the side. Two players from Northwest decided to collide into each other. Walter's there to intercept. Pushes it up. Clears it out of the MVC defense. Jesus with a nice touch towards the mid. Two MVC players there to intercept the save. Pushing upfield. Jesus is there to clean up. And this is becoming a really nice, smooth game for MVC, is what we like to see. The final seconds counting down. Let's see if Northwest can make a goal or MVC can. Keeping it up in the air. Zom Killer is there, pushes it back. And first game goes to MVC versus Northwest College. as we wait here for our next game to set up. Usually people will toss a sponsor here and there, but I do not have a sponsor for today's broadcast. But will sponsor myself, Coach Leo for MVC. Such a great game we are having for MVC. Here we go. Start our next game. Waiting for everyone to join in. And we are off. MVC versus Northwest College. Lamont getting a nice 50-50 towards Northwest College's goal. But it seems we have converted this game to a 2v2 for now. Lamont's there to intercept the ball. Walter pushing it upfield. And does not get a touch. Jesus is there to get the clear, leaving this open for Lamont. Killer interfering with Jesus' clear. Walter's there to intercept. And Walter pushing it, or Zombie Killer pushing it into the MVC defense. Lamont's there to get the touch. Nice save by Lamont. Walter's there. Lamont pushing it back to center. Walter's there to receive. Pushes it into the Northwest College's defense. Zombie Killer controlling it off the wall right now. Lamont pushing it up off the wall. Does not have enough boost to go for that. Gets Walter in. Walter's shot saved by Zombie. And Lamont pushing it back into the Northwest College's zone. Lamont going up in the aerial, no one's there to challenge. Walter missing that touch. It's just fishing it against the wall. Taking control of the ball. Gets bumped by Walter. Zombie Killer pushes it back in. Adipsus is there to intercept. Still at a scoreless game right now with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go on the clock. Lamont 50-50 with Zombie Killer. Walter pushing it into the middle. Lamont going back in defense. Gets the nice touch to the outside wall. And Walter missing it, leaving an open chance and goal for Northwest College. Making this a 1-0 Northwest College versus MVC. No one's there to pick up the ball. And Zombie Killer lets it bounce. The ball pushing up. And looks like we have a 3v2 on our hands now. Super coming into play. And second goal for Northwest College. making this a 2-0 with 1 minute and 40 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if MVC can turn this game around. Super going off the wall, off the ceiling, gets a touch on it, pushes it towards Jesus. Jesus pushing it back towards mid. Super missing the ball. Almost a goal for Jesus, but doesn't quite get there. Thumb Killer pushes it back. Super with the goal over Jesus, making this a 2-1 Northwest College versus MVC. Walter with the shot, doesn't quite get it on target. Supa's there to help out with the shot, pushes it back mid. No one's there to take a shot for MVC. 1 minute left on the clock. Like I said, let's see if MVC can turn this around. Lamont pushing it up. Walter's there. Doesn't quite get the touch he wanted, but Supa's there to clean up for Walter's mistake. Lamont pushing it back into the mark, getting upfield. Supa pushing up, gets a 50-50, wins it towards the wall. Another 50-50 from Jesus. And Lamont pushing it out, passing it towards the mid. Will we see a flick? No, unfortunately we won't. Walter pushing it into the corner, pushing it back into the mid. 20 seconds left on the clock. Walter coming off the wall, pushing it forward. Unfortunately misses the ball. Zone Killer just waiting it out. He's pushing it up and making this a 3-1 versus Northwest College versus MVC. 5 seconds on the board. Unless they can get a kickoff goal, this game is given to Northwest College. And Northwest College taking the dub, making this a 1-1 game series. Game 3 on its way. Walter gets a touch shot to the mid. Nice touching from Northwest College. No one's there to pick it up for MVC. Walter tries the 50-50 against the wall. Does not get through it. Supa up in the air. Passing it towards mid. Zombie's there to read. Lamont pushing it towards net. And scoring, making this a 1-0 MVC versus Northwest College. Supa getting the nice touch. Jesus is there to intercept. Jesus pushing it towards goal. Lamont with the save. 1-on-1 with Zombie. Zombie Killer does get a touch. Walter pushing it towards Zombie. Lamont going off the wall for it. Doesn't get quite the touch he wanted. And Jesus is there to push it into the defensive zone to MVC. Supa trying to read it off the wall. Decides not to. Goes into the mid. Lamont 50-50 versus Susi. Susi gets more of that 50. Supa in control of the ball. Gets 50 by Jesus. Super pushes it towards mid. Walter just waiting. Shoots it towards goal. Northwest College was not there to intercept that ball, making this a 2-0 MVC versus Northwest College. Off with the kickoff. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if Northwest College has anything to say about it. So far, slow playing from Northwest College. Supa's there to intercept, and let's see Jesus. Jesus misses the ball for the clear. Walter's there, pushes it towards Zom. Zom Killer pushing it off the wall. Supa's there to clean up. Jesus is also there to get the save. And the game still runs 2-0. Zombie with the clear. Let's see if Supa intercepts. Supa cannot intercept. Supa with the control. One-on-one with the keeper. Jesus is there to intercept. Walter going up in the air for the ball. Misses the ball. Decides to go back to the ground. 2 players commit for Northwest College. And Zomkiller is there to stop the counter. Jesus pushes it off to the side. Unfortunately, Walter's there to pick up. It's just going towards MVC's goal. Lamont is there to 50. Walter going up in the air. Doesn't get the solid touch. Gets bumped. Game still 2-0. Super with the shot on target, but Zom there. Zom cannot quite get to the second save. Amazing first save. Unfortunately, cannot receive the second save. Supa with another goal. Flicking it over to Northwest College players. And getting a nice small touch into the bottom corner of the goal, making this a 4-0 game. Lamont going up for the ball. Misses the aerial. Walter's there to try to clean up. Jesus gets a nice touch. Zomkiller clears the ball. Away from goal. Looks like Jesus is trying to make an approach towards MVC's goal. Soup is there to get the nice touch into the clear. Controls the ball around Zomkiller and making this game 5-0. Looks like MVC is getting ready to take this game 3. 45 seconds on the clock. Unlikely that Northwest will be able to get 5 goals back to back. But who knows? This is Rock League and anything can happen. Zuba with the touch. Jesus is there to intercept. Lamont on the other side waiting for the ball. Controls it. Going off the wall. 14 seconds on the clock. And countdown starting, and it looks like MVC will be taking game 3. And it looks like we are going to game 4. MVC up 2-1. And on to game 4. We're now tuning in. MVC is up 2-1 versus Northwest College. Lamont pushing it towards. Supa is there to get the clear. Gets it around 2. Walter's there. Shoots the goal. Open net. Making this a start for MVC 1-0. Though it's there to get a touch on the ball. Killer demoing Lamont. Walter waiting for touch. Supa's there to get the save. Keeping this game 1-0 MVC versus Northwest College. What a save from Supa. Another shot from Killer. Jesus, unfortunately, skies it too high. Supa with the touch. Controlling the ball. Killer's there to intercept. Lamont intercepts Killer. Walter trying to get a touch towards mid. Almost takes a shot on goal. Supa pushing it towards up. Jesus is there to get the clear. Lamont slowly creeping, but lets it Walter take it. Supa pushing it up. Jesus gets a touch towards his teammate. Walter waiting it out, pushing it upfield. Gets a challenge on it. Lamont gets another challenge. And game still at 1-0 with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock. Supa with a nice shot on target. Making this 2-0 MVC versus Northwest College. Supa with possession of the ball. Killer's there to intercept. Killer with all the time in the world to take the ball. Walter gets a nice touch. Lamont is there to 50-50. Walter trying to push it up. Does not quite get a touch. Killer's there. Supa is also there to intercept. He's pushing it upfield. And Lamont intercepting that. Going back the other way. Unfortunate bumps from Walter and Supa. Supa cannot quite read that. Let's see. Lamont is also there not to pushes it too high over the net. No one is back. Zombie Killer is there to clear the ball. Lamont pushing it back up the field. No one from MVC challenging right now. Walter trying to go off the wall for that. Lamont gets a bump. Offensive bump. Supa is there to take control. Pushes it over one. Almost pushes it over two. Nice 50-50. Ball's floating in the air calmly. Two Northwest players miss. Lamont is there to finish up the ball. And making this a 3-0 for MVC versus Northwest College. Unfortunate events here with a kickoff goal for Northwest College. Making this 1-3 for Northwest. Let's see if they can get 2 more goals in 51 seconds. Domo committing from MVC. Supa going off the wall. Can't quite get there. And unfortunately, MVC concedes another goal. Making this 3-2. Let's see if MVC misses out on capitalizing for this game. Lamont's there to get the save. Pushes it out. Dude, we're trying to recover. Walter gets the save instead. And Jesus is there to intercept. Supa trying to play it off the wall right now. Pushes it towards mid. 2 seconds on the clock. Ball still up in the air. Supa going up in the air for it. Pushes it down. Finishing this game. And MVC for week 3 take the win. Thank you all for joining in, and as always, we see y'all next week at 5 o'clock. Peace out.